Alright folks, I'm going to show you how to implement an effective pressing tactic in FM22, and I'm going to prove to you just how effective this is. How am I going to do this? Well, I've set up a test league with two identical teams, identical managers, identical formations, and we're going to test different pressing tactics and see just how effective each one of them compare against each other. So pressing's easy, right? I just go to my tactics, and I just slap up the old trigger press as high as we can, and away we go. Well, no, not really. I ran this tactic over a whole season. Team A is the team that's going to have our fancy pressing tactics, and Team B is always going to be the standard no pressing tactic. So just slapping the high press up, actually, we lost the league by 12 points over 40 games. So this tactic actually conceded a ton of goals in the last minutes of games. And this is because everybody's getting very fatigued and their starting position is far too far away for the high press that they're trying to do. So to fix that, you need to push your starting position up. So by pushing up the line of engagement and the standard defensive line, you're starting a lot higher and you're doing less running every time that you're pressing. You do this and you start to see some results. With higher lines and more often pressing, we won the league by a staggering 27 points. Just a couple of tweaks to a tactic are so effective. So before we look at what the most effective pressing method is, what are the drawbacks? So I set up 5 pressing tactics, combining these two ideas. Backs against the wall low, medium, medium high, and high. And after looking at the stats of these 5 different seasons, one thing stood out. The more pressing you do, actually, the more fouls that you make. And this is pretty consistent as we press higher and we press harder. What do fouls lead to? Fouls lead to more cards. As you can see, you're getting more yellow cards. So a bit more pressing, you're probably going to get a few more bans. But the big question is, are these bans worth it? Are you getting more points for more pressing? And is there like an optimum spot? Well, I've tallied the points difference between our team, Team A, and the standard team, Team B, for each of our pressing tactics. And the results are staggering. The more you press, the higher you press, the harder you press, the more you win this league by. To the point where, yeah, at high pressing, genuinely won the league by 46 points. Do bear in mind that this is 2 identical teams playing each other, and you might not have as much success if you're facing lots of teams that are much better than you. But I cannot believe how well this worked and how borderline overpowered a high press is. You don't get tired, you win games easily. If you want to see more of these experiments, hit me with a subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in a bit. Enjoy your Football Manager.